Look, one of these two dogs loves to fart. The smart border collie points to the corgi, saying it's the corgi who's farting, but the owner doesn't want to wrong the good dog, so she decides to find the true fart king herself. That day, the corgi is sleeping as usual, with its belly facing up. Then the smell of farts fills the living room, so the owner grabs a microphone and points it at the corgi's rear, and suddenly, a series of melodic fart sounds come out. Now, the owner just hopes a kind person will come and take the fart king away. But before the kind person arrives, this bulldog develops superpowers. It farts every 5 minutes, and the farts smell horrible. Sometimes it wakes up from its own fart and blames the cat. To make the dog realize the problem, the owner tries many things. First, she quietly brings the microphone close to the dog's rear, and a deep, loud fart is heard. Then, when the dog farts at a candle, its fart actually gets lit on fire. The dog can't believe it. It even farts on purpose to smell it, but ends up gagging from its own smell. The dog feels embarrassed, but can't control itself. So the owner gets an idea. She connects a tube to the dog's rear and guides the fart outside through the window. But the tube is short, so the owner attaches a bag to the other end to collect the farts. The bags inflate like balloons, and the owner throws these mini bombs outside. For the first time, they breathe in fresh air. Now, the reason the king of farts has endless farts is because it's powered by solar energy. Look, this little dog tries hard to do a handstand just to sunbathe its bottom. The dog loves sunbathing. Every morning at 8 a.m., it always finds the few sunny spots in the house. At first, the sunlight is too small, so it only has enough room to sunbathe its back. Gradually, by noon, the sunlight gets bigger, and the dog can lie down and enjoy it. But by the afternoon, the sunlight moves up the wall. Now the dog has to stick its butt up to catch the sun, and stretch its neck to catch some sun on its face. Seeing how hard the dog works, the owner brings a little stool. Now, the dog can fully enjoy the sunlight on its whole body. After charging up, this dog keeps farting at the cat, because the cat is his best friend. He wants the kitten to smell like him, but to the kitten, it feels like a rude challenge. She angrily punches back, but the persistent dog responds with even more stinky farts. After a while, the kitten can't stand the smell, so she starts avoiding the dog. But when winter comes, the kitten gets really cold. She actually wants to cuddle with the dog for warmth, but she's too shy. The thoughtful dog seems to notice his friend's feelings. He pulls the kitten over and invites her to sleep in his dog bed. At first, the kitten hesitates, but the dog is very sincere. Finally, the kitten gathers the courage to take the first step. Now, they cuddle together to sleep every night. The dog bed is stinky but warm, and they still fight, but their friendship lasts forever. Maybe it's from smelling too many stinky farts. This kitten born to a cat also has the talent for farting. It even farts so badly, the other cats started rejecting her, so the owner decided to collect the kitten's farts with a balloon to see just how bad they really are. First, the owner smelled it herself, and the cat was immediately blown away by the stink. Then, she let the other cats smell it, and sure enough, the fart's power was overwhelming. The cats couldn't even keep their eyes open from the smell. The owner, holding her breath, picks up the kitten, and finally discovers the source of the awful smell. Turns out, the kitten doesn't know how to groom herself yet. After pooping, she didn't clean herself properly, so every time she farted, the smell of poop would spread into the air. But the owner didn't mind. She patiently cleaned the kitten's bottom. Surprisingly, even the water turned yellow. When the clean kitten returned to the cat bed, the cats who used to reject her now started kissing her. She became the most popular cat, because smelling each other's farts is an important social behavior for cats. Look, these two cats start fighting as soon as they meet. Sometimes, they fight so much that fur is everywhere. In the cat world, they always prefer playing with cats that look like them. So, the black cat and the white cat are like sworn enemies. To ease the tension between them, the owner made them rub each other's scent, because sniffing butts and touching noses is how cats bond. But after doing all that, these two cats were so embarrassed, they never wanted to see each other again. It's not just the kitten who can't hold in its farts. There's also this naughty golden retriever. It hides strange things in its mouth because it often steals food. So, when the owner places the plate in front of it, it freezes, knowing it's been caught. Then, it gives a guilty little face, slowly opens its mouth, and drops the stolen cherry tomatoes onto the plate. One day, the owner finds a whole bag of sweet potato chips, but the bag is now empty. The owner immediately thinks of the sneaky dog, but this time, there's no evidence, so the dog denies it. But guess what? That night, the owner suddenly hears a huge fart. She never knew a dog's fart could be so loud. Then, a strong smell starts drifting from the dog's direction. It turns out, the dog ate too many sweet potato chips and couldn't stop farting. And what's worse than quietly farting is when your girlfriend cheats on you. Look, this gray cat changed its personality after surgery. The reason it's so angry is because it discovered it lost its testicles. For a male cat, that's a big deal. To comfort it, the owner made felt testicles from its own fur and created a handmade pair for it. The gray cat smelled the familiar scent and was so happy. It felt like itself again. But another naughty cat bite off its fake testicles. This made the gray cat angry again. The kind owner, to give it a true experience of having testicles, introduced it to a female cat. Soon, the female cat got pregnant. The gray cat was very happy and took good care of her. But when the kittens were born, they looked nothing like it. This time, the gray cat will be angry forever. In comparison, the ostrich doesn't have this problem. Do you know why people always stand behind an ostrich when it's laying eggs? Actually, ostrich eggs are very hard. The shell is 2 millimeters thick. Even if you throw them around, they won't easily break. Some artists can even carve beautiful artworks on ostrich eggs. But ostrich eggs are expensive, so people usually try to reduce waste when the ostrich lays them. Not only that, ostrich eggs are much larger than regular eggs. On average, each one weighs at least 1.5 kilograms. Eating one can keep you full for the whole day. But over time, as the contents inside the egg start to spoil, the air pressure inside the egg slowly changes. At this point, the ostrich egg is like a bomb. Sometimes just a little movement, or even a slight friction, can make it explode instantly. If you don't want to be ambushed by an ostrich egg, you can raise a cute parrot. This parrot always wears a diaper because it has had digestive issues since it was little and often gets diarrhea, so its owner designed a special diaper for it. The smart parrot seems to know that this is the owner's way of showing love. Every time the owner changes its diaper, it always behaves well and sticks out its little bottom, helping by holding the string with its beak, and cooperates while the owner changes its diaper. When the weather gets cold, the owner is afraid the parrot will get sick. So, like a baby, she wraps it in a blanket. The parrot loves this warmth. Sometimes it even enjoys it so much that it refuses to get up. Now, the little parrot has become more and more attached to its owner. Wherever the owner goes, it wants to follow. But even when going out, the parrot never flies around. It remains calm and cooperative, letting the owner change its diaper. But a cat without a diaper is really annoying. This cat always poops while running. Looking at the poop scattered all over the floor, the owner came up with a brilliant idea to prank it. First, he collected some iron powder with a magnet. Then, he molded the iron powder into the shape of cat poop. Finally, he placed the fake cat poop in the litter box. When the cat approached the litter box, the owner quickly pulled out the magnet. To his surprise, the fake poop was pulled up by the magnet. The cat was stunned by this magical scene, but soon, it realized the danger. The flying cat poop chased after it. Now, the cat finally behaves and poops properly. But when you want to find the culprit, who pooped in the house with all the cats, you might try making fake cat poop like this guy did. Let's see the cat's reactions. Because cat poop kept appearing in every corner of the house, the owner wanted to use this to find the guilty cat. First, the cow-patterned cat. It saw the fake poop and cautiously sniffed it. Then it nervously ran away. Next was the silver-shaded cat. At first, it seemed guilty too, but then it actually started blowing air at the poop. The long-haired cat saw the poop and immediately started trying to cover it up. When the owner showed the poop to the tortoiseshell cat, it gave a look of disdain, then turned and went straight to the litter box, proving its innocence. Finally, when the owner wasn't looking, the cats gathered together to eat the fake poop, except for the tortoiseshell cat, who stared at the owner, as if saying, "I didn't eat it." If the cat won't admit it ate poop, it's okay, you can eat it in front of the cat. This guy pretends to eat cat poop to mess with his cat. When he's hungry and wants to eat something, the cat looks at him in surprise, thinking he's eating poop. Turns out, his food looks exactly like cat litter. He tries to explain to the cat, but as soon as he gets close, the cat gets disgusted. It seems the cat has convinced itself that the owner is eating poop, so the mischievous owner comes up with a clever idea. He shapes a piece of chocolate to look like cat poop, and when the cat is about to bury its poop, he stops it. While the cat isn't looking, the owner swaps the real poop with the chocolate poop. Then, he eats the chocolate poop right in front of the cat, and tries to act like he's enjoying it. The cat can't understand why the owner loves eating poop, but it respects the owner's preferences. So the next time the cat needs to poop, it first calls the owner over, then quickly pushes out the poop. Finally, it enthusiastically invites the owner to enjoy it. It really loves spoiling its owner.